Welcome back to Skywise Observations. The current time is 12:35 p.m. on this Monday afternoon, March 23rd, 2026. We've got us some quite overcast skies and have had all day. And if I can actually show some evidence of what is transpiring out here, I will do so. It is rather cold, and we are having yeah, I don't know if we can get any of this, but we're having some very, very fine particles of frozen precipitation out here. Might be able to see some of this floating around, I don't know. And yes, floating around, these particulates are so small that they are literally floating in all directions on the air currents. Now, supposedly, here in another hour or two, we could be getting a little bit of the sun popping through, but that is still undetermined at this given point. But we weren't even supposed to be having any of this frozen precipitation fall out this far south here in Michigan today. Yeah, it seems as though it is actually beginning to pick up as I speak. I was getting ready to head out there. Okay, yeah, we are picking some of this up. And like I said, it seems to be getting just that much heavier. So, particles in the air. Well, we'll go ahead and get back to that here momentarily. Yes, I did have a recording from earlier today, which I deleted. I didn't think it was all that great of a recording. Yesterday, Sunday, March 22nd, I did quite a few recordings, 8 recordings with the Canon camera, basically about the birds that were coming up to the feeding tree out here, and which I show a few different varieties of birds. And I'm going to go ahead and state right now, it is very strange how these wide varieties of birds seem to land on branches right directly over my head, or they fly right over my head, regardless of whether I'm in the woods or standing here on the balcony. And this is birds of all species that tend to do this, and I've been showing this throughout my nature content as well as my sky observation recordings. But let's go ahead and get to these particles, shall we? Particles in the air. Now I was going to wait until the skies were to clear. If they are actually going to clear today, I don't know. But I was going to wait to see if there might be any jet aircraft activity that might be viewable. I was going to wait until that given point in time to come out with this, but I figured, no, okay, let's go ahead and go for the gold, shoot the works right now. Because basically, all I want to do is ask you to click onto the link in the description below, which will take you to one of Carl Vernon's most recent uploads. And it's only 2 minutes and 11 seconds in duration. The sun. How often are we seeing the sun anymore? And yet they still want to build solar farms, especially here in Michigan. With all this overhead aircraft activity, what good are solar farms? You can't even charge up a battery pack, a solar battery pack. because there's just not enough sun, right? Because we have these, yeah. This is the new norm, if you will, and a lot of people still want to classify this as being gray skies. No, sorry, that's a defunct definition as far as I'm concerned. Particles, okay, and I'll let Carl Vernon say what he has to say if you so desire to click onto that link down below in the description. That's all. The Skywise out. Oh, I might as well go ahead and add this on at 12:50 p.m. I'm still out here in the woods. Well, I've been out here for a few minutes. I've only got but a couple of cats up here. That being Xerox, Muggsy, and Batsy. And I've attempted to head back in a couple of times now, and this guy here just won't let me go in. He keeps trying to tag right along with me, but anyways, we do have this that is slowly coming through. But with this has also come about many jet aircrafts that are flying overhead right now. And it's nothing to be seen, but man, it is audible sounds of one right after another. In which there sounds right now that yeah, is taking place. Drop down that lighting a little bit. Yep. So I'm now going to try to sneak in as quickly as possible. And yeah, we do have, well, the pocket of blue up here, back in here. So yeah, possibly be seeing a little bit more of that, of the sun. But once again, I am going to try to sneak my way out of here while I've got a golden opportunity. Click on that link.